Namaste. Welcome back to Harmonic Convergence, a journey through the emotional, spiritual, and energetic phases of awakening. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed how many people seem to be looking backward lately? Talking about how great things used to be? Maybe you felt it, a sense that something familiar is slipping away. The values that you were raised on don't seem to hold up anymore, and the story that we were all living is coming undone. Some people respond by playing the blame game. Some try to take control of whatever they can. Others just shut down. Most of us float between all three. This episode is about that moment when the world feels like it's unraveling and we're trying to decide, am I holding on to a story that's already ending? Am I trying to fix a world that's in the process of transforming? Or is it time to listen deeper and let something new begin? It starts small. You walk into a store that used to have a vibrant energy. Now it's flickering lights and self-checkout kiosks. You watch a YouTube news video and you're not even shocked anymore. You hear an old song and feel something tighten in your chest because you remember that everything used to feel more hopeful. Maybe it's your town that changed, or your family, or your body. Maybe it's your belief in how things are supposed to work. Justice, karma, destiny. You cope however you can. You blame, you control, or you check out. And this isn't just individual anxiety, it's collective disorientation. The sense that the world has changed, and the tools that you once used to navigate it no longer work the same way. But change isn't just part of life, it's the cosmic flow. From a spiritual perspective, life doesn't get stuck. We do. The universe is always moving. Rivers carve stones, species evolve, stars collapse. Resisting change is like trying to hold your breath forever. And when the change is unwanted, when it's disruptive, disorienting, or even painful, it means the universe is gently or not so gently nudging us back into alignment, inviting us to let go of what's decaying so that something more authentic can rise. But before we get to that, we have to meet the resistance. And look, some of the change we're witnessing isn't just uncomfortable, it's damaging. There's a rise in fear-based policies, a growing divide between those with power and those without. More surveillance, less trust. More outrage, less connection. So many of us are sensing it. That creeping feeling that the world is being hollowed out. Now it's okay to say some of it feels wrong, but here's the paradox. We still don't gain anything by living in resistance mode. Staying angry, endlessly blaming, or obsessing over lost timelines doesn't stop what's happening. It just drains us. Ask yourself, if I respond to fear with more fear, if I meet division with more division, am I helping to shift the world, or am I just reinforcing its collapse? So where does that leave us? How do we honor our sensitivity and spirituality while still engaging with a world that feels like it's on fire? If outrage burns us out and nostalgia can't bring it back, what do we do without losing ourselves to fear? Well, here's something that has always helped me. When I feel overwhelmed, I return to three lenses, not as answers, but as anchors, ways of seeing and being with the world. Number one, inner work. This is the Abraham Hicks lens. Tend to your vibration first. Before you try to help, fix, argue, or change the world, realign with yourself. That might look like pausing before reacting, taking a walk instead of spiraling online, laughing with someone that you love. Remember what it feels like to be whole, even in a fractured moment. Now, this isn't spiritual bypassing. It's energetic hygiene. Because if we act from burnout or fear, we just amplify the noise. But when we act from alignment and clarity, we transmit a frequency of stabilization. Now, even small actions become transformative. This reminds me of when we fly on a plane and when the flight attendant tells everyone that in case of an emergency, strap on your air mask first, before assisting others. Because how can you help anyone if you're not okay first? Number 2, embody compassion. This is the Jesus, Buddha, and Eckhart Tolle lens. Compassion doesn't mean carrying the weight of the world. It means being present with yourself and with others without shutting down. Sometimes that means showing up to help. Sometimes it means stepping back so you don't collapse. It might look like holding space for a friend without needing to fix their problems. Setting boundaries without shutting your heart off. Or just showing up with love. When compassion is embodied, it moves naturally, not as performance, but as presence. Number 3, conscious creation. This is the visionary lens, Neville Goddard's law of assumption. This is where you remember your power. You don't just protest the old, you embody the new. To live, speak, and create from the world you want, even if it's not fully here yet. You ask, what kind of world do I want to live in? What would a better version of this look like? Then start living as if that version is possible. Create it, speak it, embody it, even in small ways. That might mean writing music that heals, raising kids with more awareness, designing systems, art, or community with higher values. This is the vibration of creators, not reactors. And yes, resisting injustice can be necessary. But when resistance becomes your identity, when you're defined by what you fight, you stop imagining what's possible. You stop creating. And you start feeding the very thing you came to transform. So choose to be for something, not just against something. Make love great again. Because even in chaos, you're still a tuning fork. You are source in form. You're not here to carry the weight of the world. You're here to be a frequency that the world can rise into. Change is hard, not just because things are ending, but because parts of ourselves are being asked to evolve. Blame, control, and nostalgia, they're not wrong. They're just signs that something in us is afraid to let go. But when you release your grip, when you soften into the current, you begin to access a different point of power, one that doesn't dominate, but resonates. So ask yourself, what am I still holding on to that's ready to leave? And if I stop looking back, what would rise in its place? Let go. Not to float aimlessly, but to finally move with the river instead of against it. You're not behind and you're not broken. You are exactly where the current needs you to be, in sync with the cosmic flow. Thank you so much for listening. In the next 2 episodes, I'll share the music videos for 2 songs that embody the essence of change more than any others in my catalog, In Sync with the Cosmic Flow and Rhythm of the Cosmos. Now, to be in sync with the cosmic flow means aligning yourself with the natural rhythms and intelligence in life. It's the sense that there is a deeper order behind our plans, that life isn't random chaos, but a moving, unfolding, brilliant design. And being in sync doesn't mean surrendering your power. It's about trusting life while participating consciously in it. So, if you're in the midst of a transition right now, this next chapter is for you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, namaste.